In the shadowy corridors of medieval Europe, where reality blends with myth, there exists a tale of a woman unlike any other. Neither fully human nor entirely supernatural, she walks the boundary between worlds. Her name is whispered across generations, Melusine. Imagine a being of extraordinary beauty and power. A woman who built castles overnight, who founded noble houses that would shape European history, who bore powerful sons destined for greatness, and who harbored a terrible secret. Every Saturday, from the waist down, Melusine's smooth human skin would give way to scales and a powerful serpent tail. Welcome to the legend of Melusine, the dragon woman who changed the fate of kingdoms. The tale of Melusine emerges primarily from medieval France, though variations spread throughout Europe. She belongs to a fascinating category of mythological beings known as fairies in medieval tradition, though these were not the diminutive winged creatures of modern imagination. Medieval fairies were powerful, otherworldly beings who could shape human destiny. The earliest complete literary version of Melusine's story comes from the late 14th century, written by Jean d'Arras. Commissioned by the Duke of Berry, this text, titled Le Roman de Melusine, established her as the ancestress of the powerful Lusignan family of Poitou, France. But who was Melusine before she entered human history? According to legend, she was the daughter of the fairy Priscina and King Elinus of Albany. When Elinus broke a sacred oath to his wife never to enter her chamber during childbirth, Priscina fled with her 3 daughters, including Melusine, to the magical island of Avalon. When Melusine discovered her father's betrayal, she sought revenge. With her sisters, she imprisoned King Elinus inside a mountain. Priscina, furious at this disrespect toward their father, cursed Melusine. Every Saturday, her lower body would transform into that of a serpent or dragon. Only by finding a mortal husband who would vow never to see her on Saturdays could she hope to escape this fate. Our story truly begins with a young nobleman named Raymond of Poitou. While hunting in the forest, he accidentally kills his lord during a wild boar hunt. Devastated and afraid, he wanders the woods until he comes upon a clearing with a magical fountain. There, he encounters 3 women of unearthly beauty bathing in the moonlight. One of them, Melusine, approaches him. She knows of his troubles and offers him a solution that will restore his honor and bring him untold prosperity.
I will be your wife, bear your children, and bring wealth and power to your name. But you must make one solemn oath. Never seek to see me on Saturdays, never question where I go or what I do on that day.
Struck by her beauty and the promise of redemption, Raymond agrees without hesitation. Their wedding is magnificent, attended by mysterious guests from the fairy realm and nobles from across the land. True to her word, Melusine brings extraordinary prosperity. Overnight, she builds the mighty castle of Lusignan, stones moving into place without human hands, towers rising toward the heavens as if by magic. The lands flourish under her care, and soon she bears Raymond's sons, each marked with some strange feature hinting at their supernatural heritage. Geoffrey had a prominent tooth like a boar's tusk. Horrible had 3 eyes. Froment was born with a hairy wolf's mark upon his face. Yet despite these oddities, they grew to be powerful men who would establish great houses across Europe. For years, Raymond kept his promise. Each Saturday, Melusine would retire to her private chambers and he would not seek her out. But whispers began to spread among the courtiers. Where did the lady go? What secret did she keep? Eventually, Raymond's brother poisoned his mind with dark suggestions about Melusine's Saturday activities. Perhaps she meets another lover, he whispered. Perhaps she practices dark magic. Consumed by jealousy and doubt, Raymond approached Melusine's chamber one Saturday. He hesitated at the door, remembering his vow, but his suspicion overcame his honor. He peered through a keyhole into the chamber beyond. There was Melusine bathing in a large marble tub, beautiful as ever from the waist up, but below, her body transformed into a powerful serpent's tail covered in iridescent blue and silver scales. Raymond kept his discovery secret at first, still loving his wife despite her dual nature. But during a public quarrel with their son Geoffrey, who had burned down a monastery with his brother inside, Raymond's anger got the better of him.
Monster, son of a serpent woman.
The words hung in the air. Melusine's face drained of color as she realized what Raymond had done. He had not only seen her in her true form, but had revealed her secret to all.
False knight, you have broken your sacred oath. Now I must return to the realm of magic, never to live as a mortal woman again.
Before the entire court, Melusine's transformation began. Her lower body elongated into a great serpentine tail, glittering with scales. Her face, though still beautiful, took on an otherworldly quality. With a sorrowful cry, she leapt from the castle window, but she did not fall. Instead, she circled the castle of Lusignan 3 times, letting out a mournful wail with each pass. Raymond never saw his wife again in human form. The prosperity she brought remained, as did their sons who would establish great dynasties. But his happiness was forever shattered by his broken promise. Though banished from the mortal world in human form, Melusine did not abandon her family. It is said she would return in dragon form whenever one of her descendants was to die, circling their castle and wailing, a harbinger not of doom, but of transition. The legend of Melusine spread far beyond France. The powerful House of Luxembourg claimed descent from her, as did the Royal House of Cyprus. Even today, the coffee company Starbucks features Melusine as their iconic 2-tailed siren logo. But Melusine's legacy extends beyond genealogy. She represents the medieval fascination with the boundary between human and supernatural worlds. Her story explores themes of promise-keeping, trust, and the consequences of betrayal. In the ruins of Lusignan Castle, local legend held that Melusine's mournful cry could still be heard on certain nights, a reminder of magic lost and the enduring power of a mother's love for her children and their descendants. So the next time you see a castle perched impossibly on a cliff, or hear an unexplained wail in an ancient building, remember Melusine, the dragon woman who walked between worlds, who loved too deeply, and whose legacy continues to captivate our imagination over half a millennium after her tale was first told. Thanks for watching our exploration of the Melusine legend. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more tales of dragons and mythical beings throughout history and across cultures.